Hi there, welcome in. My name is Junimoo and welcome back to my channel. So today we are playing the Whimsy Stories Legacy. I got it right that time. That was like my third take trying to say that. But here we have a little Penny, and you might see that there is a structure of a house behind her. I did in fact get to build her a little house. I put the speed build up on my channel last week, I think. But I will show it off here. But if you guys want to see me building that, it's only a very short speed build. But here is our little lot as it stands now. I think it's really cute. I haven't built in, I want to say, years. So trying to do this and having the limitations of it being a tiny home was quite a struggle. But I think I did a decent job. Obviously, it's really small in the inside. We've just got our bed here. We've got a little seat to sit on. We've got a lovely little like dining area. I actually love this. This is like my favorite corner of the house. I would love something like this in my actual house. Oh, there's someone in our garden. Hello. And then we just have a really small kitchen. We have Sam's little dragon over here keeping us company and protecting us. And then we have a tiny, tiny bathroom. So we have everything we need. We put our picnic blanket out over here. We've got like a little garden area going on. So our vegetables and fruit should be over here, and our herbs. For some reason, there's a bluebell over here, but all of my other flowers are over here. So I'm going to move that really quickly so that we have more space for other things. Lovely. And our two crystal trees are also here. We've got one in the back with the rest of the garden and one over here. I wanted to space them out because when they grow, I didn't want them to be really close to each other. I don't know. It would feel kind of like busy, I suppose. And then we have a lovely little meditation area over here as well. So this is what our lot looks like now, and I think it looks really cute. Let's see, what does she want to do? She wants to donate to a cause. Well, we have 186 simoleons, so we won't be doing that just yet. And she wants to bring a gnome to life. Okay, let's see. We do have fairy dust, apparently. Do we? No, we don't. I don't know why it says that we do. I'm also just selling that luck charm because I don't want it to go bad and I will forget about it. Oh, okay. Yeah, we don't have fairy dust. I thought it just wouldn't show up if we didn't, but okay. Anyway, her needs are pretty good today, actually, and our garden is pretty tended to already. So I think what I'll have her do is I'll have her meditate for a little bit. We also have this event for the new royalty and legacy pack or whatever it's called. I might do this. I don't know if I will. I don't know if I'm really into it. I don't plan on getting the new pack because I don't want to support the company as it stands with the whole buyout to Saudi Arabia and that whole situation going on. So I don't think I'm going to use or get the new pack at all, but I might do the event. We'll see. I don't know, because these are free, like it's part of the game as it stands. It's not me purchasing anything and supporting the company in that way. So we'll see. But anyway, as Penny meditates here, I just want to say I'm so sorry that there wasn't any uploads last week. I had a horrible week. It started off with obviously the new update for the new expansion pack, and that completely broke my game. I had to go in, I had to take all of my mods out, I had to take all my CC out, I had to redo everything. Not so much in this save because it's new, thank God, but in my very veggie save, their family tree was so messed up. I ended up having to delete all of the kids, reintroduce them to the family, edit their like relationships, and I had already set up for generation 2, so I had lost all of that progress. Someone's calling us, and I don't want to go to GeekCon. I don't think that's her vibe. So it was basically a nightmare. So that was that. And then I was also in the hospital twice last week, which was a whole other thing. I'm okay, don't worry about it. It's just some ongoing stuff. And I was also in a car accident. And again, we're all okay. No one got hurt, just the car. But it's been a tough week, so I'm sorry that I didn't get anything out to you guys. I really wanted to, I really tried to, but I just couldn't find the time or honestly the energy or have the health to. But I'm feeling better, and hopefully that won't happen again. I do really want to try commit to at least one upload a week, if not more. And because I missed all of last week, I do want to upload some more episodes of Whimsy this week. So I think we'll still have a delay in Very Veggie because I still need to sort that save out. I've gotten pretty much everything done, so we might get an episode later in the week, but I'm not going to promise that because God knows. That save really got messed up with this update. But I do hope to at least get 2 episodes of Whimsy out this week for you guys. And again, I'm really sorry, and I really thank you guys for your patience. Okay, so she seems to be researching her little crystal plant here. Does it need to be watered? No, it doesn't. Okay, cool. So I figured what we might do today is I really want her to obviously work on her skills. We are at fabrication level 3, wellness level 2, which we just got, and handiness level 2. So we still have quite a ways to go there. I do also want her to join in on like a yoga class or something. Ginny, who are you? Oh, interesting. Okay. Ginny says, I've called to inform you that your great great grand second once removed cousin's friend's grandpa has passed away and for some reason has left a vast fortune specifically to you. Will you accept? So I can say money, 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 give me now. I can say under what conditions, and I can say no thanks. So I think I'll set up a wheel really quickly and we'll see what we end up picking. Okay, so I've made up this wheel. It has each option twice, and I'm just shuffling where they land here. And we're going to spin and see what happens. Obviously, we all know at this point that money, money, money means that she has to get married within 7 days in order to get that money. Okay, interesting. So this might be a bit of a speed run situation, depending on how badly we want this money. Okay, this has kind of changed things a bit. All right, so I'll say money, 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 give me now. And Ginny over here says, very well. However, now that you have accepted, I must inform you that you will only get this money if you become married within 7 days. Those are the terms. Good luck and congratulations on the next chapter in your life. Huh, interesting. Now, I don't necessarily think that Aspen would go out of her way to get married specifically just for money. I think she's like very comfortable living within her own means. But if it happens that, her romantic life kind of gets fast tracked a little bit, I won't say no to a bit of money. But anyway, as I was saying, I kind of want to set up some kind of yoga meditation club for her so that she can go to a gym or a wellness spa with some friends and kind of learn how to meditate and do yoga that way. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to do skill level 2 and plus, and I'm going to go all the way down to wellness. Here we go. And Aspen technically does take that off because she's just reached level 2 over there. I also want to make sure that they're young adult and up. So let's see. I can definitely see Brent Hecking being into yoga and meditation. Maybe Larissa Adams as well. I feel like Yasmin Tinker would definitely be into this kind of stuff too. And do we feel like maybe Nancy Landgrab would join something like this? I'd say so, maybe. Let's add these guys first and see where it takes us. Okay, for activities, I'm obviously going to do the wellness activities wherever they may be. Do yoga, that's definitely one. Do spa activities, meditate. There we go. And let's see, are there any other things I want to add here? I'll leave it as is for now. We're just called a wellness group. If you guys have any suggestions for club names that are way more catchy than wellness group, I would be very grateful. But it's not like this is particularly a big deal either. Okay, so we've successfully created the wellness group club. We've already recruited our members, so I think what I'll do is I'll go off and I'll try to find a suitable place for our first club gathering. Okay, so we are here at a gym in Del Sol Valley, and I think this will do for now. I might replace one of the lots in one of the other worlds in between episodes, but for now, this will do. So I'm having Aspen come up and hopefully join this yoga class. I know that it's kind of expensive and it is most of our money here, but at the same time, this is something that she's interested in and she wants to learn about. So I think it's money well spent. And we will get this money back through dumpster diving later in the episode, so I don't really mind that much. I can't imagine doing yoga in jean shorts is very comfortable, to be honest, but you know, she's doing it. I have to get her some new outfits soon. When she has a little bit more money, I'll do that. Also, I know that her feet look really weird with the socks on. It's because I have a default feet override in this game, and it makes it so that you can see their toes through their socks. And that's just the price that I have to pay. And that's okay. So it seems like no one else from our club has actually joined this session. I don't know where they all are or if they. Oh, they're all just sitting outside. Guys, you're supposed to be like participating, doing yoga, you know? The things that I told you to do. Oh, she's gonna try. What is this, a crab? You got it. Oh, and she didn't fall. Good job, Penny. Okay, so I think they're finishing up now. It seems like it. I do wonder if you can get like yoga mentoring or anything. I would be very interested in that if that was a thing. Oh, she fell asleep a bit, I think. Oh, Penny. Was that nice? I think so. Yeah, she's feeling pretty good. She's feeling fit. She's about to go talk to the drug dealer of the town, and I don't really want her to do that. So she's with her people because she's like friendly with all of these guys now. She's discovered a personality trait. She's in a club gathering. Oh yeah, and she's stressed about marrying for money. I really don't think it's within her character to do that, but you know, we'll see where the game takes us. It wasn't in her character to go and proposition Sam last time either, and yet she still did that. I do want to mention as well, when they did that last episode, I didn't show any of the footage and it still was blurred out, but they were literally just making out on a couch. They didn't do anything, they didn't woohoo. They just kind of made out for a little bit, which I think is quite sweet. And it's not like she just rushed into things and she just jumped on him randomly because keep in mind she is gray sexual, so it does take a little bit longer for her to develop those kind of feelings for people. She needs to have some kind of romantic or like personal deep connection with whoever it is. Which she definitely does with Sam, but I think after such a long time of them being separated, maybe it was a little bit rushed. But she had a few drinks, you know, so I can understand why that happened. No judgment here, girl. Also, like, look at him, you know, I would too. I did also want to say that I have added some of your guys's townies into this game, and I will be adding them into the Very Veggie save as well. So I wanted to really thank everyone who has added townies to my hashtag Junimoo townies. They are all absolutely stunning and I'm so excited to see them in my game. So if you guys want to have your Sims walking around in my game and be friends with my Sims, please remember to put the hashtag Junimoo townies under any of your Sims on the gallery and they will be added eventually. Okay, so I think we'll be going back to our regular haunt today to get some of these skills up a little bit. We will just go by ourselves. Okay, so Penny actually wants to complete an event quest, so I think I actually will do that considering that's a want of hers. So she wants to watch the news on the TV. I don't know if this place has a TV, but I can add one to a wall somewhere. I think something just cheap and cheerful because I will probably just get rid of it afterwards. Let's see, she wants to watch the news, so you can come over and do that. So here we are, we're watching the news. Who's this? Katrina Caliente. We can introduce ourselves to Katrina here. She's instantly attracted to her, of course she is. Let's see. Enthused about upcoming wedding. Oh, so Katrina's gotten engaged. Interesting. So let's see, where can I talk about the Durong family? Oh, the royal envoy. Okay, so it's not just any random sim. News alert, an envoy has been spotted in town and they appear to be royal in nature. Several local residents claim to have seen them. Stay tuned for updates on this intriguing development. Very interesting, and I've unlocked this very pretty easel. So I'm actually going to just get rid of this TV now that we've used it, because I feel like it would be very annoying to have a TV on this flat. I feel like nobody would get anything done. So let's see if we can find this envoy. Is this what the envoy looks like? It is. Okay, hello. So let's go ask about the Durong family. I really like her dress. Is this the controversial one that you need to have Enchanted by Nature to unlock or get? Or is this a separate one? You'll have to let me know. I haven't really been keeping that much up to date with the new pack because honestly, because I knew I wasn't getting it, I didn't want to, oh, it's not a dress. It's a top and a, okay. I basically didn't want to get FOMO. So I haven't really been looking at anything to do with the new pack that much. And it's been helping. You know, I haven't felt that bad about missing out. This is the first pack that I don't have in my game. I'm feeling pretty okay with it. I do like the idea of the whole dynasties and legacies thing, but I'm trying to boycott that company. Okay, so this says the Durong family has always valued fine works of art. Their homes are adorned with masterpieces from renowned classical painters. Why not take an easel and paint for yourself? You might uncover clues in the process. I must move on for now. If you find any clues, don't tell anyone but me. Hint, you can now claim a new easel in the event's rewards or find one in the inventory. Did we get one automatically? Oh my god, we did! Ooh, that's very cool. Okay. I've also noticed, and I don't know if this is in other people's games. I think it is. I think I've seen it in other people's series, but we now have a phone in our inventory, and I don't understand why. I don't know where that came from. That has nothing to do with the pack. The pack has nothing to do with like technology. So I don't know why it's here, but I don't get it. If anyone knows why we've gotten these phones in our inventory that we can destroy, please let me know. She's talking to Katrina here. Katrina's looking pretty good, I won't lie. I'm having Aspen just do a bit of painting here to do this event. I don't think she's ever painted in her life, to be honest. It's like not on a canvas, at least. Oh, Katrina's here again. We're gonna end up being best friends with Katrina Caliente, and that's not something that I thought would happen for Aspen here. I think Aspen has definitely painted like woodworking pieces and like the gnome that she created in the last episode and some of her fabrication pieces, but I don't know that she's ever used a canvas and an easel before. She seems pretty good at it though. What a magnificent work of art, but making art is only the beginning. Knowing the artist's intent and message is where true art comes to life. Expressing feelings about it is certainly a good idea. It's what the Durongs would have wanted. You should give it a try. What? Hello there, little gnome. Will you help me with something? Listen closely. Whispers. I don't know why I'm getting that pop-up. Okay, so we've gotten a key, it seems. We can express our feelings about this piece of art. I think it's pretty good. It is poor quality, but I think that looks pretty good for her first painting, no? Ooh, expressing feelings about art. This is another wheel option, guys, I think. Okay, so I have a wheel up here with 1, 2, and 3 on it, each of them on 3 different times, and I've shuffled them. But really quickly, our options are, it lacks the emotion that was intended, but not bad, which rewards simoleons. The expression of the soul is always touching, which rewards satisfaction points. Or some feelings cannot be expressed in words, which rewards an inspired potion. Okay, interesting. So we'll spin this and we'll see what the wheel says. It's looking like it's going to be number 2. So we will get reward satisfaction points because she says the expression of the soul is always touching, which I think is a very Aspen thing to say, to be honest. Okay, the arrival. After meeting the royal envoy and learning about the family heirlooms, the journey has only begun. So we got event points. The envoy mentioned heading towards the library. Follow them to learn more. Oh, after expressing feelings about art, satisfaction points have been granted. Ooh, okay. And then we got 1,000. Wow. That's pretty good. Aspen feels rather proud of the new painting, but wonders if the Durong family would appreciate it. Aspen can't help but feel she was left behind. Where did the envoy go? It's time to find out. Very interesting. Okay, so we've just sold that for 66 simoleons. Guys, I'm blushing. I'm like actually blushing. Sam has just texted and said, I can't get you out of my mind lately. Want to go on a date and get some dinner at Midtown Meadows. Yes, absolutely we do. I love that he is as proactive about this as Penny was in the last episode, because normally I feel like I have to force these things to happen, but he's like actively contacting her and like wants to spend time with her, which I think is really sweet. So here we are. We're pretty casual. I think I'm going to change him because it seems like it's a little bit. She's in her like cold weather outfit, but I don't know that it's actually that cold. No, it's hot today. So what are you doing in this outfit, Pen? Yeah, you can put this on. And again, they're matching, which I think is really, really cute. So I think she's gonna come over here. Profess on dying love. Mm-hmm. Not yet. That's not on the cards yet. I think we'll just embrace him if we're able to. She wants to take a nap. Same. But here they are, just having a little cuddle. And he immediately gets on his phone. Great. Okay, to wrong beginnings, the envoy feels polished in their delivery and mission. It's worth keeping an eye on them and follow their lead for now to see where this leads. Okay. Well, we can do that after our date, but they're just having a little chit chat here. I think we'll come in and she's not really that hungry, so we might just come into this like little cafe area and get some coffee maybe. Oh, unless no one's going to tend it. That could work too. Who needs coffee, you know? Okay, so she's going to. Yeah, she's just like picking him up a little bit. He feels like pretty happy though, so they're just having a little chat here. Oh, she's talking about heartbreak. She's probably like, I think she's very much bringing up subtly how, oh, you should pay for my coffee because like you totally abandoned me. And he's like, ha ha ha, yeah, okay. Like, fair enough. Not in like a guilt tripping sense, but just, she's trying to make light of what they've been through and stuff in the way that she knows how. Okay, let's see. I will request a table because I think it's the only way we're gonna get like drinks here. These two do not want to stop talking. I'm trying to get them to get a seat here, but they're just like non-stop. They won't listen to me. Okay, I think here we go now. Oh my god, this woman has the coolest hair I've ever seen in my life. I didn't even know this was in the game. That is sick. Oh my god. Oh, she's so cool. Okay. I need to keep in mind that that hair exists. I've never seen that before. That swatch. Okay, where are we going to eat? Did you just come in here to talk to someone and not actually get your table? Girl, that is so unlike you. You're on a date. There we go. Okay, so she's feeling really flirty. Oh my god. Aspen, this is really sweet. I don't think she would confess her attraction. I think she would like compliment his appearance. Although she just cancelled out of that, so maybe she doesn't want to. It is 8 p.m. It's a lot later than I thought it was. So, maybe we go for a little mimosa each. I would have done whiskey sour, but it is like almost 30 simoleons, and that's just a little bit too expensive for me at the minute. I think we will actually get some food as well. Might as well, right? Ooh, this sounds nice. Okay, I'll get that for her, and I think he'd just get like a hamburger. Where are you going? No, no. Come back over here. Penny, where are you going? Why are you going to the cafe to order your food? Or the what? Okay, I think something's a little bit glitched in my game. I don't have all of my mods in, but I do have some of my mods in, and clearly something is going a bit wrong here. So I don't think we'll be ordering anything, but we can still talk to him, no? Yeah, there you go. Am I doing this right? Oh, I definitely think she'd like flirt and then immediately go, oh shit, was that too far? Like, did I push a boundary there? I have never done this before. I definitely feel like she would be like really in her head about this. Who are you talking to? Sam. Are you okay? Okay, you better not flirt with this woman now while we're gone here. So it doesn't look like this is such a cute lot, by the way. I love this like fake little street that they've made here, but it doesn't look like we're going to be getting any food or anything. So I do want her to watch the stars with Sam. I think that would be really nice. Here's your order. Oh, they did give us our food. What the hell is going on? Okay, they can go back inside in a bit to eat their food. Oh my god, Aspen is starting to feel like an expert at flirting these days. Look at this confidence. At heart, she might just be a true romantic. Embrace the change. All right, I'm getting another wheel up, guys. Okay, so we have a yes and no wheel. Let's see, are we embracing the change? I really want to say yes to this. I think it would be so cute if she was a romantic. But of course, we're saying no. Why am I surprised? I suppose she's not quite over the whole socially anxious, like naivety of her youth yet, but maybe someday we can say yes to that. Who knows? But look at these two just hanging out. I love the way that he looks at her. Oh, little sweeties. And I think they've just gotten romantic satisfaction. Look, they're both like blushing. What the hell? That was really sweet. And I love this little still here of him walking, well, not walking away from her, but you know what I mean. And then her just like behind him, like giggling to herself because she's so happy and she's so like giddy. They're so cute. Oh my god. Okay, so they'll go in now for their food or not. He's bringing his drink outside. Okay. Well, no. Can we sit together, please? Sam, where are you going? Yeah, we've moved on, babe. Oh, Penny is trying to eat with chopsticks and she's not really good at it just yet. So the chopsticks are invisible. I have this issue in my game. I don't know if other people do, but yeah, chopsticks seem to be a little bit bugged for me. They never show up. It was the same with the Ravishing's like cleaning spray from the first episode and last episode actually. But yeah, I don't know. Sometimes these things don't show up, but that's okay. We can start asking him. I think she's like a little bit, she's not very confident in herself. So she's probably going to ask him like, "Hey, how are you feeling about where we're headed?" And, I feel like there's a lot more here than there ever was, and this is a side that we haven't really explored yet. So I just kind of want to see if we're on the same page here. So she knows his romantic boundaries. Oh, I don't mind discussing it, but I'm not open to any kind of romantic style right now. Huh, interesting. I don't really know what that means, to be honest. She's basically just telling him, like, listen, I have always found you attractive. I think that was like obvious with our, relationship as we were in school and stuff. And I'm very willing to explore this with you, but I just want to make sure we're on the same page here because I don't want to be like messed around, you know? And he's like, yeah, absolutely. I think we should be really open to each other about that. I'm feeling really satisfied with how things are going and us spending time together. And I find you really attractive. And, I always have. And I'm glad that you seem a bit more confident in yourself and you're willing to see where things go. So this is all going pretty well, you know? I will. Oh, I can't add him as a selectable sim. I don't have that mod in. Oh, that's annoying. I want to see how he's doing. I will ask him if he wants kids in the future because for what she knows about him, yeah, okay, so this makes sense. What she knows about him and his family life, he didn't have a very easy time growing up. So I can imagine that, she was similar. She was in foster care until she was 13. She was bounced around a lot. So I feel like she wants to have kids when she's stable and secure and in a loving relationship and, financially able to. But she can totally understand if someone who was in either of their situations didn't want to have kids in the future. So I think that's an important question for her to ask him. And he's come back and said, I'd be all right with having a child. I'd also be all right with not having a child. So he's kind of not fully committed either way at the minute, which is fine. They're both really young. So that's totally chill. But, if they are to be fully compatible in the long term, I think that would have to change on his side a little bit. But, they're taking this easy. They're taking this slow. Talking about kids immediately is a little bit like a bit intense. This is their second date, but again, they've known each other for years at this point. So I think, oh my god, would she ask about this? Ask about Woohoo life history. Listen, she's had a drink. I think we've established now that when she's had a drink, she gets a little bit more confident, a little bit more bold, especially around him. So, you're the only Woohoo partner I can remember ever having. So, keep in mind that it says that because technically they have woohooed, but they didn't actually. I have Wicked Whims, and the animation that played was not a woohoo animation. It was literally just a makeout animation and it cancelled before anything else happened. So they're both pretty evenly matched here. which is, I think, very interesting. And I love how they had that conversation and then both immediately go on their phones because they're feeling a little bit awkward about discussing those kind of things with each other. And I think here she is just saying goodbye. Ooh. Okay, new romance dynamic. Steamy. It's awfully warm in here, and Aspen and Samson can't seem to keep their hands off each other. Romantic partners with the steamy romantic dynamic gravitate towards romantic socials with each other, especially physical intimacy. Okay, let's get this wheel out once again. Let's see. Are we going to be a steamy couple? I can definitely see that for like the honeymoon phase, but overall for her character, I don't really see her. Yeah, I agree with the wheel. Overall, I think she's a little bit too like reserved to have a steamy dynamic. Any of the other dynamics, I think, the positive ones at least, I think, would suit her quite well. But yeah, maybe not that one. So with her drink that she's had, she's a little bit tipsy. Yeah, she is. She's just said like, "Hey, I find you really attractive and I'd like to keep on doing this." And yeah, he seemed to have taken that quite well, to be honest. Okay, amazing. He never ate his burger. I think I'll try to pack this into a sacked lunch and take this with me if I'm able to. Oh, he's flirting with her. Okay, can we take that with us? Are we able to put in inventory? Are these people not eating their food? Can I just pack this away? Her becoming a kleptomaniac was not in the cards for me. Oh, this woman is running to get her food. Okay, never mind. All right, you two. Why are you looking at the menu? You're not getting anything else. It is literally 2:22 a.m. I think what Aspen will do is she'll talk to Samson and she'll say, "Hey, by the way, I actually have a house now, a new house. Definitely always had a house. Definitely wasn't living on the streets, I promise. But would you like to come over and have a look at my new house?" And I think he's agreeable to that. So let's go and do that. So here they are. Really interesting. She wants to woohoo in a bush, which, girl, I don't know if your first time should be in a bush, but we'll get there. Promise. She also wants to take a nap and get some sleep, but what I'll have them do is come lie down on this picnic blanket and watch the stars for a little bit because the stars are fully out tonight. They're lighting up the sky tonight for you. I started saying that sentence and realized immediately that I was going to end up quoting that song. But yeah, like, look how sweet this is. Adorable. They're so sweet together. And I like as well that they're not immediately like jumping each other's bones. They're kind of taking it a little bit slow. Of course, I know technically, based on how Wicked Whims works, it counts them as already having slept together, but they actually haven't. I promise. I did check what they were doing just to make sure because I thought it was very out of character for Aspen to immediately go in for that. But I was right. They only like made out. It was fine. And I think, yeah, they do. Of course they do. They have matching shoes because this is my like go-to dirty sneakers for like Sims. So they have matching shoes, which is quite funny. Oh, that was really sweet. She just kissed his little cheek and now she's going off to bed. She's like, "Thank you so much for today. I had a lovely time." Oh, okay, off you go. You're going into bed. Lovely stuff. And let's see, is Samson gonna hang out here or is he going to go home? He is. Okay. Are we able to scooch over here? Try for pregnancy? Yeah, no. Can we like cuddle in bed with him maybe? Oh, she wants to become enemies with Wendy, her like foster mother. Oh, they're really cute. Okay, so they do want to cuddle together, but okay, here, if I make her relax on this side of the bed, hopefully he can come over. Can you come in and cuddle? You're invited into the bed, Samson. You want to just like watch her sleep? Okay, well, that's very Edward Cullen of you, isn't it? Babe, can you get into bed, please? The light won't go off until you go to bed. Or not. Okay. I think he's just gonna sit here and stare at her for the whole night. So that means that I can't really skip forward time. Um, all right, I'll be back when I guess something happens or she wakes up. Okay, so it is 11:30, so I do want to get her out of bed and up for the day. I think she'll take a bit of a steamy shower. You know, she had a nice time, nice night with someone that she has a bit of a crush on, so I think that would do her well. And we actually have some bluebells to harvest, so we'll come over here and harvest that as well. We might do that before our shower, actually. That would probably be better. Oh, now, Yasmin, you want to go to a nightclub? It is 12 p.m. It's midday. No, hun. If it was anywhere but a nightclub, I would have said yes. But I don't know. One, I don't think nightclubs are very much Aspen's thing at all. And two, I don't think that going to a nightclub at, I don't know, midday is the best idea. I think she'll do a little yoga routine as well. And oh my God, it is such a beautiful day out here. Wow. I love Windenburg in the summertime. I really do. I want to see as well, really quickly. Okay, we don't have anything in our household inventory that we need to sell or anything. And I do want to check just to see they're safe. Oh, thank God they're safe. We've been having an awful bug at the minute with photos just being destroyed from the new update. So I was really worried about some of these being a bit messed up. And of course they are, you know, blurry or they have the little gnomes in them, but that's okay. I actually really like these blurry ones. I think they're really cute and they're very like organic. I have loads of photos exactly like this where it's just like a very sincere moment, but it's slightly blurry because it's a bit more candid. Which one do I want to keep though? I like the one of him looking at her. I think that's very sweet. And then, yeah, I like these. I'll add a frame. Let's see, what are the different frame options here? I like dark wood better than light wood. There we go. And I'll organize these on a wall somewhere and hope and pray that they don't break. Okay, so here she is. She's just standing here for some reason instead of actually doing any yoga. Are you gonna, like, move? No, you're just gonna stand there. Oh, there you go. There we go. Oh, someone's calling. It's Sam again. Huh? Fucking pardon? Excuse me? Hey, Aspen. I think Leanne Lowe is pretty cute. Should I ask her out? I might kill him. I might sincerely kill him. We went on a date last night. What do you mean you think someone else is cute and you're texting me about it? What? I'm getting the wheel up to spin for this, but I'm like, I'm flabbergasted at this. What the hell? And yeah, in a very penny fashion, I think she's going to be like, yeah, you should think about that yourself. Why are you involving me? Because this is weird behavior. I think he's like trying to suss her out and see how she feels. But they had a whole deep conversation last night about how they want to see where things go and they're happy with how it's progressing. So I don't know why he's like doing this. Yeah, she's gonna say you should think about it yourself. Thank God she's already doing yoga because like I would have a crash out if that happened to me in real life. So at least she already has the the skills necessary to kind of calm herself down for that. Yeah, mutual attraction. Love is in the air when two Sims are attracted to each other. So like why is he Sam, don't mess things up. Don't self-destruct when things are going well, okay? I feel like that's also very in his nature. I feel like once he's not used to things in his life going particularly well, and the minute they do, I think he starts acting out a little bit because he's used to chaos. So we'll see how that goes. But she's finished with, oh, she's feeling herself. Okay. Little confident, flirty miss. All right. Maybe she's of the opinion that, you know, depending on his response here, maybe she's like, I'm putting too many eggs in one basket here. Maybe I should like branch out, meet other people, see where they go, because he could just screw me over. He doesn't seem actually as committed as he said he was. And she's gonna have a little nap. Okay, hon. Well, you slept nearly all day, so I don't think so. We're gonna go out, we're gonna go to the library because you have this event task to do, but I also want her to continue researching her family. So we can go over to this library here. Totally my bad. I didn't read that properly. And we need to go to the Willow Creek Library. So do I even have a library in Willow Creek? I do not think so. Okay, what I'm going to do is I don't have the archive library in Willow Creek anymore. I'm just going to take this off. And the envoy hopefully will show up here at some point if she isn't already here. But for the time being, I'm just going to have Aspen do a bit of research by herself. Okay, so she can actually donate to a charity. She no longer like wants to do that, but I will keep in mind that the least she can donate is 10 simoleons. I thought it was 100, so that's why I didn't do it beforehand. So she's going to come in here and continue doing her research on her family line and try to figure out who it was she was put up for adoption by. And the envoy is here, so I can actually come over and talk to her for the event quest. Okay, so we've done that, and now we have to ask someone about the Durong family and hack a computer at the library. Oh boy, okay. Let's see if we can even attempt to do that. So she's just asked the librarian here about the Durong family, and the librarian has said, ooh, does she like egotistical Sims? I don't know, does she? Let's see what this wheel says. Does she like egotistical Sims? I can't really imagine that she does, considering the environment she grew up in. Yeah, that's exactly what I what I thought. I love it when the wheel gets it, you know? So the librarian says, I'm not too familiar with them, but the envoy who was here kept muttering Durong art repeatedly while searching through the books. Maybe I should try to look at them too. Okay. And now they want me to try and hack a computer. How do I do that? Does she need the programming skill to be able to hack things? She might actually need that. But at the minute, I'm having her research genealogy over here so that she can continue her little search. This envoy is chatting her ear off. We're really making friends. Oh my god. Wow. We're way more popular than I thought Penny would be. Oh, she's feeling very confident. Oh, Penny. And she's really satisfied in her romantic relationship. But then this asshole, and she's stressed about the marriage for money. She was upset about people dying. She's like very empathetic, isn't she? All right, we have the programming skill now. Are we able to hack yet? I'm just replacing this. Hello? Oh, she's flirting with the envoy. Okay, well, sure thing, babe, I suppose. Okay, so is going on here? I don't understand. Go to a library and hack a computer for information about the Durong family. But if I hack it, then I only get the Lamacorn option. I don't know how to do this. Okay, right. Whatever. I think we will open Cupid's Corner as well, just to see what our other options are, just in case things don't work out with Sam. I think she's a bit on edge at the minute. She's so cute. And Samson is still on the dating apps, which is fine because they're not official or anything. But, you know, it's just something to note. We've got Kelly, Hador, but he's a party animal and self-absorbed. No, I'm not dating the bird. I want to kill the bird. And Nina, okay, well, she was attracted to Nina's mother, so maybe not. Okay, we have Johnny, Laszlo, Damien, Maddie, Grace, Sebastian. Okay, well, I'm not feeling particularly inspired by anybody at the minute. We'll see how Samson comes back, whether or not he ended up asking that girl out or not. But I think what we'll do is we'll actually go out and hang out with Amy and Felix tonight because Aspen has to tell them all about running into Sam and hanging out with him and the fact that he's being really elusive about what happened and where he went and all of this kind of stuff. So I think they'll go to maybe the Stargazer Lounge so that they can just hang out and have a nice conversation. I think we'll order drinks for the group. Oh god, she's really burning through her money, isn't she? I think they'll all just get a glass of white wine and they'll sit down somewhere and she'll be like, "Okay, I have so much news." And these two will be like, "Yeah, we saw the photos. What the fuck? Where did he come from?" And she's like, "Ah, I know. We matched on a dating app." And then they'll be like, "So, hold on. You on a dating app? What do you mean? You're not on dating apps. You never do that." She's like, "Yeah, well, like, you know, new city, new me." They're like, "Jesus, okay." Very out of character. But she's become very confident in herself since moving out and away from Felix's family. So I think, you know, she's developing as a person, which is always a good thing. But yeah, she's like, I know, like, I wasn't expecting it. And then I matched him and I said, hey, do you want to meet up? We have things to discuss. And he was like, yeah, absolutely. We had a really nice time. But he still hasn't explained where he's been, where he disappeared to. So these two are like, okay, you've got to figure it out. You've got to get that information out of him. She was like, yeah, I will slowly but surely, but you'll never guess what. Like, we had two lovely dates, and then the two of them were like, hold on a second, dates? She's like, yeah, we went on dates, two of them. And he came over to my house. And then immediately these two are like, huh? Nothing happened. Nothing happened. Okay. But yeah, then she's like, and then he texts me and he's like, hey, I think this other girl is hot. I want to ask her out. What do I do? And Felix is like, okay, I'm leaving. Like, I feel like he's getting so fed up with Sam's actions, and he's like, yeah, no, I'm getting too annoyed. I need to walk away. Whereas Amy is like, she's like giving her advice. She's like, no, you can tell him to fuck off, okay? If he's just like trying to play mind games, like he's not the man for you and all of this. And like, I know it's great to see him again and stuff, but like he really screwed us over and he really upset you. So, if he's gonna keep upsetting you, you don't have to invite him back into your life. And then, Aspen's like, yeah, but like, look how lovely he looks. Look. And then she's like, oh yeah, he is. Okay. He's still attractive, huh? Oh, and she's like teasing her about the dates and stuff. These two are cute. Oh, Felix has come over to make some food. Oh my God, that looks incredible. What is that? Pollo alla brasa. Oh my God. That looks incredible. Yeah, we're definitely grabbing a serving of that. She really wants to order pizza, but she's just had someone make her dinner, so I think that's much better. Felix is making friends with May over here. So I think Felix is asking here, like, hey, like, how's the new place? How's, your job going? It really means a lot to me that you make time just for me. Just wanted to let you know. Oh, this is the first time that these two have lived apart from each other in a very long time. So I think that they're just kind of missing each other. He's like, oh, I can't wait until you have kids and I'm Uncle Felix. And she's like, oh, yeah, that'll be a while still. Don't worry about that. But I think because I got this pop up that Aspen has clued Felix in on some personal details about her life. Felix has learned the following: Aspen's career and her financial status. So I think that conversation there was her basically explaining, hey, I wasn't completely honest with you two when I said that I was set up properly. I am now and I have my own house, but when I first moved to Windenburg, I was actually homeless and I didn't want to ask you guys for help because you've already been such great help to me over the years. So I think, that was just them having a conversation about her not being completely honest with them about her situation and not wanting to rely on them as much. And the two of them, of course, want to help her and want to, support her, but they can't if they don't know that there's something wrong. And I say all that, and once again, they have just fucked off without saying goodbye. So I think we'll go home as well. Will we go home? I think actually we'll go to the makerspace over here because I think her mood is pretty good and we haven't really done anything to raise those skills yet today. So I think we will end this episode by just having her maybe fabricate something, maybe dumpster dive a little bit. We'll see. But I do know that I have a bunch of bluebells that I can recycle, so I'm going to do that before anyone else takes that machine away from me. Here we go. And yeah, so we have 17 bits and 178 pieces. Or the opposite way around. I don't know if the screw is bits or pieces, or like, I don't know which one is which, basically. But I think I'll have her craft something else. Craft furniture. Ooh, we can craft a garden planter maybe. And she loves handiness, so she's really happy. Okay, lovely. So she's finished that. I'm gonna try this again and see if I can get any handiness mentoring off of someone. Aspen is attracted to Summer here. And there's, oh, it's this gnome that's leaving a bunch of weed seeds around, it seems. Are we able to steal these? We are able to steal these. Are we able to steal the gnome? We are. Okay. Listen, she's turning out to be a little bit of a kleptomaniac, especially at this lot in particular, but people just keep leaving good shit around and I'm not gonna be, not taking them. And no, that didn't work. That's okay. What are you doing? You're playing Animal Crossing. Oh my God. Aspen. That's so cute. She's a little gamer girl. She's playing Animal Crossing. She would play Animal Crossing as well. Like, of all of the games that I play personally, I think Aspen would definitely be an Animal Crossing girly. That's so funny. Oh my god. Okay. Now, can you do something a bit more, like, I don't know, productive to what you're supposed to do for this challenge, please? I'm glad that you're having fun, but maybe we can come over and, oh, do you know what? We can get a gig, hopefully. And she's sobering up, okay? And oh, interesting. So being lazy or slob gives them a tense moodlet when they recycle. But she's a freegan, so surely that should cancel each other out? That's weird. Okay, well, come over here. No, stop talking to Skip Broke, please. Yeah, okay, great. Stop talking. Go scrap that fabrication. Oh, I see the issue. Okay, we do not have enough of the bits or pieces. The inorganic one, whichever the inorganic one is, we don't have enough of that. So I'm gonna have her die for deals for a little bit so that we can find something to recycle. And never mind. Oh boy, okay, this is gonna be tough. Can we dive for deals over here? Do we think that this has a bit more substance to it? Why is she so tense? Oh, she hurt herself. Okay. No. All right. Okay, come over here and we don't need a common upgrade part. We don't need an electronic upgrade part. We don't need dye. Hopefully that's inorganic. I'm gonna do all of this stuff. Slightly smelly cell phone. What? Just go over there and recycle all of those things that I queued up there and hope for the best. Please give us enough so that we can make this rug. I beg of you. We only have 21 of the inorganic one. Okay. Oh, okay. So we got a lot of the bananas, but we didn't get a lot of the whatever the other one is. I'm sorry. I should look this up. I'm gonna recycle what we just made. We could have made money off of it, but you know, we won't. And I'll get rid of the wood statue, the horse statue as well. We can always make more. It's okay. At least it's not Sam's dragon. That is safe at home. Okay, so that got us a little bit more of the inorganic one. Resume fabricated rug. Is this ours that we just never finished? If that's the case, I didn't have to do all that, but you know, I would have had to eventually, so it's okay. Okay, so she's having a really unlucky day today, which is unfortunate. She wants to have a family reunion, which is kind of ironic considering she doesn't have biological family that she knows of. But I suppose I can understand why that would be a want for her in that case. Okay, so now I'm going to have her come and chat with this client here, and then we can send off the rug. Okay, so that went well. They liked that, so we got some money, which is always good. I'm just going to accept this other gig here and try to do it really quickly before I have to send her back home. Her sleep schedule is so messed up because it's 8 a.m. and she's getting really tired, but she was up all night. I need to fix that. Okay, so I'm going to have her make this rug and then we can send it off. I also took back our easel and someone had painted on it. So we have this medium pop art painting in our inventory. I'm going to try and sell all of these seed packets and see what happens. Are all of them cannabis or are there some uncommon plants? Some of them are tobacco. Okay. And then those are farmer fruits and flowers. So I think I'll keep that and maybe get rid of this. Oh my god. This gnome, we get 3,600 simoleons? Yeah, okay, we're doing that. We are set for money. We're totally fine. This is far more than she needs right now, but that's okay. We might be able to get a woodworking station or a fabrication thingy at home now, which would be quite nice. Oh no, it's giving out to her. Don't, why would you grab it, babe? Okay, perfect. No, that's fine. All right, I'm gonna bring her home because she's not in a good mood. Okay, so I'm gonna have her shower. Can take a shower here and then let's see. Oh, right, we have simple living on, so I think I do need to order delivery, don't I? Yeah, I do. Okay. Okay, so we're getting about 570 simoleons worth of groceries here. So that's not too bad. And then we can open these seed packets as well and see what we can plant. I will also sell these eco upgrade parts that we have. So that's 450. That's pretty good. We did make those, so I don't feel bad about selling those. Okay, so she's really unlucky today and she's like having a bit of a meltdown. over it. I don't really understand what's going on there. Begonias. Yeah, we can plant a few begonias. That reminds me of that Emma Stone movie that's just come out. She needs to take a little nap before her groceries show up, hopefully. Oh, Lisa would like to come over. Yeah, of course you can. Oh, and our groceries have been left on the side of the road. Super cool. And Lisa is leaving immediately. Cool. That's chill. Didn't want to hang out anyway. Yeah, there you go. Okay, so everything's in the fridge, or it should be. Let us serve some fruit salad. I think that would be nice. Oh, she's so exhausted. I'm sorry, Aspen. It's okay. You can have a nap soon, I promise. You just need to eat first and use the bathroom. Oh, she's just cut her finger. Great. Good job. Yeah, there you go. And it's poor quality, but at least you made it. You did it. All right, guys, I think I'm going to leave this episode here. I hope you all enjoyed. If you did, be sure to leave a like and subscribe if you're new, and I'll see you next time. Bye.